Okay, so I've been seeing this thing. Well, I've known about it for a while, but I just started thinking about it recently. Or I just seen a post by somebody on eyes. I noticed I seen all the eyes in the picture, and they had these thick black rings around the edge of the iris. And I was like, I don't ever remember eyes looking like that. And yeah, you see it a lot, like this thick black ring around the edge of the iris. So I was gonna check mine real quick to show you guys that I don't actually have that. Like you can see the brown extends all the way to the edge of the iris, and I don't have any black ring around my eye. Ah, started to sting there, but yeah. So I'm wondering about that. Uh, yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'm finding out all kinds of stuff. Like you got rainbow mountains, rainbow animals, rainbow lakes, rainbow rivers. Well, not lakes. They got a pink lake in Australia now. What's the name of it? They got rainbow deserts, rainbow trees, rainbow eucalyptus trees, and what is the name? I'm so bad at going live. Madagascar. They got rainbow eucalyptus trees in Madagascar. Rainbow trees, people. Uh, we probably got some rainbow animals. They got new sea dragons. There's new seahorses. They call them sea dragons. They're really wild looking. I've never seen those before in my life. You got new breeds of dogs I've never heard of before in my life. New spiders, all kinds of new insects. You know, uh, hard to put a finger on what's going on. Like, are we just seeing the creativity of God to be able to bring new animals and new creatures and new species just out of thin air and nobody even takes notice of it? They got rainbow mountains in China, rainbow deserts in Africa or somewhere else. Uh, Mount Rushmore. There's like, you might remember Mount Rushmore as just being the four presidents' heads, but now George Washington and the rest kind of have bodies. There's just all kinds of stuff, and it's weird and it's wonderful at the same time. I personally have always remembered the word matrix in the Bible, though. I've personally always remembered the verse, "I will cause to cease all who pisseth against the wall. I will cease any of those who pisseth against the wall," something like that. I've always remembered that verse has that actually. In the alternative timeline where I'm from, it's always been debtors. Although I have heard them use trespasses interchangeably, but where I'm from, it's always been debtors. It's Luke, I am your father. And it's life is like a box of chocolates. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's John Deere, not John Deere. I remember my heart being on the left side of my body, not in the center, like right where the solar plexus is, right behind the solar plexus. C3PO was entirely gold, no silver leg. There was no Pearl Harbor was the first foreign attack on America. I never heard about the Germans trying to blow up the Statue of Liberty. That's insane. If you guys remember that Fringe TV show where they tackled like all kinds of supernatural and uh, it's almost like the X Files, but a bit better. It wasn't just aliens. It was like ultimately the culmination of the show led up to them discovering a twin world, and it's like only one world could survive, so they were going to try to merge the worlds together. So I think life has a way of telegraphing its punches, and they like to show off like the hidden secret stuff they get to do in like books and TV shows and movies and comics. Because I mean, what's the fun of can you do any of that if you can't tell anybody about it, right? Uh, hmm. I just like to let the conversation naturally flow. I can't force it. Yeah, Bible verses have changed. New words are in there. I'm pretty sure it was wineskins, not bottles. I don't remember there being banks anywhere mentioned in the Bible because banks, they didn't have them in Jesus Christ's day. I mean, it was the Crusades that actually started banks because people would have to change their money. It was the Jesuits who started banks during the Crusades, people going down to fight for the Holy Land. That's when banks invented, actually. Um, yeah, the connection between Dark City and Prometheus and X-Men Apocalypse and the Watchmen. They all have the blue man character, the bald blue guy character, the engineer, Dr. Manhattan. It's all the same guy being played out differently. Dark City, the human beings' memories were injected with new memories and other memories, but one guy remembers and he rejects the serum, and then he inevitably gains the alien superpowers and then creates a new world. Hmm. Yeah. Then he goes into flat Earth. Flat Earth connects a lot of dots, and you really see things for like what they are. You get your sunglasses when you acknowledge flat Earth, and you don't buy into a lot of the bullshit stories and headlines out there. Like, oh, anything they do with space, you automatically just know it's bullshit and it's just another level of control and keeping people asleep. Wednesday Addams' dress was entirely black. There's no flowers on it, white flowers. And I watched this other YouTuber who does skits, adult humored skits of adult Wednesday Addams. And in her skits, the dress is entirely black. So there's some residual residue from the former timeline or whatever where we got proof. And for some reason, she has her first episode one of the Adult Wednesday Addams show has 2.2 million views, but she's turned her comments off on it. And I wonder why that is like people giving her that much grief. Like, oh, why did you get the dress wrong? You know, it has white flowers on it. And she's like thinking to herself, no, the dress is all black. She got bugged out by it, so she finally just turned the comments off on it. Yeah, you definitely feel the Mandela effect. It definitely feel out of place in this world. People feel strange and distant and just like artificial. It's fucking fucked up. I'm trying to raise my vibration so I can wake up in a better universe. Definitely. What else can I talk about? I can talk about a lot of Tartaria, mud floods. I don't know what's real anymore. If they can just change history, they can generate anything they want. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. All right, I'm out.